excuse me. I noticed that there was a lot of attention, um, excuse me, and a lot of tension within, not only within yourself, because also these swords here represent the mind, how you think, how you communicate, right? But I'm going also with how there's two people there off at a distance, giving this person their back, right? While this person has all the swords, excuse me. So what I'm sensing here, that a lot of people may have a sense of betrayal and frustration and um, miscommunication, right, with either their relationships, because the Five of Cups, the cups here represents relationships, right? And not only with the relationship with self, but with other people, friends, family, your significant other. Um, but what I was saying is that this could be about relationships and work, right? And because of all that negativity that you were experiencing with this Five of Swords, it led to this Five of Cups moment. Sorry, be putting them back and forth, but it led to this Five of Swords moment of feeling despair, of feeling grief, of practically neglecting oneself. Like this person is literally just in a blanket wrapped up near the riverbed, grieving the three cups that fell over, while not realizing that he still has two cups standing up that have not spilled the fluid within, right? And it's also just a reminder to be mindful of what you put your attention to, what thoughts you decide to water within your mind's garden, as those would flourish, and you lose the opportunity and the blessings before you, right? Because you're so hyper focused on these ones here that aren't going your way, right? And I remember seeing this video. I don't recall if it was on TikTok or Instagram, to be honest, but it was such a beautiful video that this person had said, you know, my husband and I got tired of saying like, oh, my day was so bad, and they would just constantly hyper fixate on how bad their day was and exchange stories, and like they just ended their day on a heavy and bad note per se. So they started doing something different. They would say, what was great about my day, or what was the best part of my day? And so, which it gave them kind of this joy and something to look forward to, like, oh, when I get home, I'm going to share this with my wife or with my husband and tell them how my day went fantastic, or how X, Y, and Z went in my favor, or how someone bought me a free drink and I paid it forward, X, Y, and Z. So that really like struck a chord with me, because I noticed that I used to hyper focus as well on all the negativity going on around me and all the past situations that really affected me and that left me feeling betrayed, right? So, so much so that I noticed that it started to take effect on my kids. They would say, at any inconvenience, my kids would start saying, oh, today is going to be the worst day. Like, today is not a good day. So I just started saying, like, hey, how about we start saying what was our favorite part of today, or what was the best part of today? And so every time that we have dinner, or almost every time, because it's a new habit, to be honest, that I'm forming with my family, we say, what was the best part of your day? And my kids just, their faces light up and they're like, oh, it was when I got to play with my friends soccer, or when we got to play or when we got to do arts and crafts in class, X, Y, and Z. Sorry for going on a tangent on that, but based off of that, I'm just saying it's good to focus on what is working for you rather than what's working against you, to help you go on to this next phase of this season, this beautiful Gemini season. And also, I want to remind you that during the Gemini season, it's good to embody the energy of that mutable sign, as it is very flexible. It's a transitioning sign to the next cardinal sign that will be coming up, right? Which is, what is the next sign? Oh my goodness. Oh my Cancer. Yes, it's Cancer. Sorry. It's Cancer. Okay. And so, anyways, embody the energy of the Gemini mutable sign as to see where you can be more flexible in your life to create the change necessary to bring that life that you desire, Cosmic Babe. So, with this death card, I'm seriously seeing that we're letting go of all those things that were once hurting us and leaving us feeling disheartened and frustrated and betrayed and giving us so much grief, so much so that we were neglecting certain areas of our life and just weighing us down. Um, it's a wonderful sign. I'm sorry that you guys had to go through those moments, right? But now with this death card is a sign of hope that there will be an end to that cycle and a new beginning. Excuse me. So this death card here brings hope for us that an old cycle that was keeping us feeling miserable, feeling low and hopeless and in despair is ending, and there will be a new beginning and of optimism. And to confirm that, we have here the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands speaks about joy, um, like not only joy, but also walking within our power and our intuition, listening to ourselves, our intuition, our higher selves, our whole body, our mind, our soul, our spirit, and walking authentically in alignment and in tune. That's the word, in tune with our body, mind, and spirit. And that's a beautiful thing to be looking forward to this Gemini season um and onward, right? Um, so with that, we'll be feeling a sense of like protection because we're so stable and so rooted within ourselves that we know, regardless of what life decides to toss our way, we'll be able to end that cycle eventually. But also, you'll you'll remember that if I was able to overcome this situation once before, I'll be able to overcome it again. It's only a matter of time. So that's a beautiful feeling to be gifted during those difficult times and in this Gemini season. I absolutely love that and I claim that for sure. And I honestly feel that. Um, I feel that, especially after doing my new moon ritual. I felt that energy immensely, and it it changed something in me. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, let's get some clarifier cards for each of these cards, just to see a little bit more about these cards and what we need to know. One second, I'm just gonna do a pre-shuffle. Please the clarifier card for the Five of Swords, please, sir. Clarifier card for the Five of Swords. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse for the Five of Swords. Oh, you know what? Before I move forward, sorry guys, I forgot. I know I showed you guys that at the back of the deck for this for these tarot cards, we've got the Page of Cups, and that's literally confirmation for this spread here, this reading here, that we will start feeling much more confident, much more happy, moving forward in our lives, and we'll be flowing. Like, look how this beautiful scarf is flowing around her as she observes the fish in her cup. She observes those strange oddities and things occurring within her cup. She still looks confident as she observes on and moves forward in her life, and that's just something beautiful and wonderful to be embarking. Seven of Pentacles behind that as we're working towards things that we desire. We'll be feeling much more content, much more fulfilled, much more happy, moving forward. And Strength card, yeah, that totally confirms everything that we were talking about here. We feel much more strong and walking within our power. And the Empress, okay, I can keep on pulling from the back, you guys already know that, but the Empress card, literally that's the vibes of the new moon in Taurus. Empress vibes all the way, and I claim it. I claim it. Love me some Empress card. All right. So moving forward, sorry, I just remembered because I saw a page card. Can we get a clarifier card for the Five of Cups? Please, Spirit, clarifier card for the Five of Cups here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna put these back just because I needed one. 1 second. And I got many. Clarifier card for the Five of Cups. Please, Spirit, one clarifier card for the Five of Cups. Thank you. See, the Page of Wands wanted to come out. 1 second. Okay, and let's go ahead and get a clarifier card for this Death card. Please, Spirit, one card. Thank you. We've got the Knight of Wands. And then lastly, a clarifier card for the Queen of Cups. Thank you. I'm going to pull this one because we got this one first. We have Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Oh, I love it when synchronicities happen. Okay. At the back of the deck, we have the Emperor, number 4. 444, protection, baby. I claim it. Okay. So, all right, Cosmic Babes. So, what I'm seeing here with this Page of Pentacles right underneath the Five of Swords here, it seems as if you guys had an opportunity for a business venture, for a career. However, it didn't go through. Maybe because you did have a dispute or an argument with someone, and it caused the opportunity to go away. Maybe that person was giving you the opportunity, or you were giving that person the opportunity, but for whatever reason, that miscommunication and that disconnect, I want to say, caused for this opportunity to go away, which led to a resentment, frustration, right? Which led you to the Five of Cups here. However, with this World card, what I'm getting here is that I feel like I say this all the time, but I kid you not. I kid you not. I'm going to adopt that saying from Shanetta Tarot, or Shanetta Divination. I forget. I'm going to put her name right here. Rejection is a form of protection. No matter how much you wanted it and you thought it was good for you, Spirit has a bigger plan for you. God, Goddess, whatever you subscribe to has a bigger plan for you, right? You're only focused and zoomed into this view, whereas, for example, you guys only see this square here, right? This frame. However, I see my whole living room around me, my beautiful space that I've created here with my family. And it's to say you only see frame by frame of your life, whereas Spirit sees everything, your whole lifespan, right? And there's a reason why this opportunity didn't go through for you, babes. And I totally understand. Trust me, trust me. There's an opportunity for me to have not once, but 2 different job opportunities at the place where I was volunteering at. And I really wanted to work there because I already knew the people. I liked it. It was a little chaotic, there was drama, but I liked what I was doing. Um, and I felt like me liking that job title was enough to balance out the con. However, in hindsight, that rejection that I got um, from that opportunity was for my protection. Because as an empath and a highly sensitive person, I would have been drained. And let me tell you something, volunteering at that place for 2 days a week or 4 hours a day, I would be drained leaving there. That was just 8 hours a week, y'all. Imagine if I worked there full time. Like, I would have been fucking done. I would have looked like if, what do they call the oh, the mentors had sucked the life force out of me. Like, I would have been finished. And that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter how much I wanted that job. So, anyways, to bring it back to the collective reading here, with this world card, like I was saying, you need to have more faith in the universe, in God. Like, again, like what I said, what you subscribe to, um, and know that your best interest is in mind. Everything happens for you and not to you. And I know during the moments of those devastating times, it's hard to understand, to even care to see it that way. Like, what the fuck? How is this horrible, chaotic thing happening for me? Like, this is fucking bullshit. Stop saying that. Like I said, I'm sensing this is some form of job rejection or rejection of a relationship, right? Something didn't go through. Like, so maybe one of you was much more invested than the other person, and the relationship ended up, you guys ended up calling it off, or they ended up calling it off, and you're feeling heartbroken and devastated, and grieving that relationship. Maybe it was a long term relationship. Whatever be the case, plug in what fits for you. Um, Spirit wants, is urging me to tell you to have faith in the bigger plan for you, and that things will turn around. They will turn around for you, especially with this death card to confirm here the ending of a cycle and a new beginning. Starting within this new phase, this new Gemini season for you guys. I was about to say pile something. This is a collective reading. Hello, girl. Um, but moving on to this clarifier card here, with underneath the death card, with the Knight of Wands, I'm sensing that we have to be very determined and passionate about bringing this change needed in order to create the life that we desire, right? To co create with spirit, to not let our impulsivities get the best of us, to find that balance, that middle path, right? Of like working hard, but also playing hard or resting hard, right? Not procrastinating so much and being so lazy. Sorry if that's a trigger word for some people. I know for me it is a trigger word. So let's find the balance between being productive and being in rest mode, right? In order for us to bring about this change that we need, everything in moderation. We need to have that determination and that focus that the Knight of Wands has, and embody it as we travel through this journey of healing, right? And moving forward with this Queen of Wands and the Knight, excuse me, Queen, underneath this Queen of Cups card, we've got the Eight of Wands. No, sorry, Nine of Wands. Our ability to persist through all this heartache, all this devastation, and these unfavorable circumstances, and to be determined, um, has caused us a form of resiliency. Like I said, it confirms this card here of having this inner strength and knowing our worth and owning it, because we've been tuning in to our what is it called, our intuition and to our instincts, and letting it guide us. We are much more trusting of it and flowing from it, right? It's much more authentic, the moves that we make, and because of that, we feel like we can last longer in the face of any adversity that we may be challenged with in the moment. Regardless of how bruised and beat up we are, we feel like we can take anything head on, right? So that's a beautiful thing to be feeling and experiencing. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. So moving forward, I'm gonna pull some manifestation oracle cards. All right, guys, let's not lose hope. Let's not lose hope. It's always when we think we haven't created any change, or that moment that we're about to give up. It's usually when we're closest to the finish line or to our goal, to our target, you know. So don't lose faith, don't lose hope. Keep pushing through and doing whatever is necessary for you to create the change necessary in your life. Um, yeah. So let's see what the collective is manifesting during this new moon in Taurus, Spirit. What is collective manifesting during this new moon in Taurus? Yes. Look, relaxing, new moon in Cancer. I had said that earlier. Um, Finding that balance between relaxing and then also working. One more card, Spirit. What are we manifesting during this new moon in Taurus? What are you manifesting during this new moon in Taurus, Spirit? Wait, 1 second. So, full moon in Virgo, it says take inspired action. Literally coinciding what I had said earlier. We need to find the balance between working and actually relaxing so we avoid burnout. And this card here confirms what I was saying earlier. And I love it. Let me put this one. I'm a stickler for it being balanced and everything. Um, let's see, the other card was practice gratitude, last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Yes, the universe loves it when we express gratitude towards it, and when we do so, it feels compelled to give us more blessings so we can give it more gratitude. For obviously, I'm not saying it as beautifully as that quote I had read from the book. And then the other card was first quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Absolutely. And lastly, we got new moon in Gemini, think it through. Yeah, and that literally coincides with that Knight of Wands there, of not being so impulsive or giving in to our impulses, thinking it through. And doing so will help you to release your blocks for sure. At the back of the deck, we have Know You Are Loved with the new moon in Libra. Okay, so let's pull from the chakra cards. Let's see what do our chakras want to tell us? What chakra should we focus on actually during this Gemini season, Spirit? What chakra should we be focused on during this Gemini season, Spirit? Okay, so we got two cards. We've got number one, grounding. I believe this is the Earth Star chakra. And then we've got inner child 17, the heart chakra. At the back of the deck, we've got another heart chakra, love. So for majority of you guys, this was possibly a relationship that ended or didn't go through as you expected. Look, behind that love card was rebirth, ultimate transformation, just like the death card there. I absolutely love that extra confirmation there. So for some of you guys, for sure, it was an ending of a relationship. However, like I was saying with this Queen of Cups, I feel like during this Gemini season, what we'll be unlocking and creating is, or not necessarily creating, but cultivating our self-love, right? And with that, it will help us to feel much more stable and rooted and grounded within ourselves, and it'll heal our inner child. So I absolutely love to hear that. I love to hear that that's happening for us in the collective. Let me know if that resonates with you guys, because this is seriously resonating for me. Please let me know in the comments below if that's resonating for you guys. I would love to hear from you guys. Let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? Not this one yet. I'm gonna pull from this card. It's the Amenti. What is it called? Living with a Feather Heart. I forgot the name of this one. Hold on one second. The Amenti Oracle card. Oracle cards. Let's see the lesson. What lessons will we be learning during this Gemini season, Spirit? What lessons will we be learning during this Gemini season, Spirit? What are the lessons we'll be learning during this Gemini season, Spirit? What lessons we'll be learning during this Gemini season? Okay, these two want to come out, so I'm not going to fight it. Oh, these four. We have, I can be trusted. I can be trusted. We have, I am accepting. I am accepting. We've got, I am humble. I am humble. Oh my God. I'll tell you what I just thought about that. I serve with, oh, excuse me, I converse with awareness. Okay, these two cards literally confirming something that I just heard. I just heard the saying, how was it? Boy, you got a fucking mouth on you. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Like sense of someone running their mouth. Like, and it's not to say that you're gossiping or anything like that, but let's say whenever you get frustrated with this Five of Swords here, this probably is what led to the argument, this dispute or frustration or argument, yeah, or a fight, a verbal fight with someone that you either work with or you're in a relationship with. It's because you have a mouth on you. Like, and I'm not talking smack. Guilty, guilty, guilty. I have a mouth on me, especially when it comes to driving. Yo, I be saying things left and right. Sister needs to be strapped. I'm just playing. That's not okay. It's just a joke, please. But I hear that. I heard that. Like, boy, you got a mouth. You should run that mouth. And it's because you have a sharp tongue. And I think that's not. I think I sense that's why I am humble came out. Like, please. Like, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And then also, I converse with awareness, is to let you know to be much more mindful and thoughtful before you speak carelessly and say something that you cannot take back. Because once those words leave your mouth, especially if you're saying it to hurt someone else, you can never take it back. No matter how much you apologize, those words will always live in that person's mind. And I recall the saying that words are just like poison. They could slowly kill you. Um, and they can't be taken back because that person will always remember what you said, no matter how much you apologize for it. So it's very important to be mindful of what you say, right? And then maybe because of what has happened, right, it has led you to mistrust yourself or mistrust other people. However, with all of that I said prior, of having faith in spirit and in the universe or in God or whatever you subscribe to, also have faith in yourself. It's imperative that you have faith in yourself, that you trust yourself, right? That you trust that you, like we said with the Queen of Cups and this Nine of Wands here, you are resilient. You can get yourself through so many things, and you have. Don't discount that. Accept where you have been, where you are, and where you're going, right? Allow yourself to be more open to those experiences and to receiving that, and to acknowledge all that you've gone through has led to this moment of where you are. That's so beautiful. Oh my God. And also, I hope I didn't offend anybody. Sorry, that's my ice machine. I hope I did not offend anybody. That was not my intention. I didn't come here to offend. But I mean, I'm going to say the truth though. I wouldn't be a good tarot reader if I was sugarcoating everything. And I think as I get more comfortable reading for other people, I will be as less sweet, because if you guys were to read my tarot journal, oh, excuse me, I am seriously, like, I call myself out all the time, and so do my guides and my tarot cards. They literally fucking call me out all the time. They check me all the time. Excuse me. Oh my god, I had to keep these cards that fell out. You guys, is it that one? Okay, I don't know if this one came out. I'll see right now. But these cards flew out as I was shuffling and talking to you guys, and we're keeping them. We're fucking keeping them, even though they didn't fall on the table like I usually like it. But I'm keeping them because of this main reason. This card here flew out: relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Because I was saying that this may be for some of you in the collective dealing with relationships, right? And you guys will be manifesting relationships with people who serve your higher good. That's beautiful. We've also got blame. I accept my responsibility for my well being, right? For those opportunities that didn't go through for us. Maybe in the past we've blamed others rather than take responsibility for what we've said or done in the past. We also have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Yes, that's something that I had to come to terms with too. Um, look up the law of non attachment or the law of detachment, whichever one you want to say. Um, but no doubt it has the same principle of, yes, taking inspired action towards it, but letting go of those expectations, because those expectations are what causes um, like um, what is it called? It causes like a pushback, um, and it sends a ripple effect to the universe, right? It comes off as this desperate type of energy rather than it being a naturally flowing energy, right? We also got here failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Yes, and that literally coincides what I was saying earlier. Rejection is a form of protection, and in that moment that you're experiencing it, you're not gonna fucking be like, oh, like, hey, this is happening for my highest good. Yay, great, something better is coming. No, because when we are in the eye of the storm, we're like, what the fuck? This. I don't want to be going through this. This is bullshit. I don't deserve this shit. Right? And I totally get it. I've been there. I'm not, oh, sorry guys. Sorry, I hit my tripod thingy there. I'm not talking smack or anything because we've all been there. We're human, you know? The last card we got was fear. I realized that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yeah, and some of us have in the past operated from fear, and that's natural, especially when we come from an upbringing or if we experience that in, in the past for so much. That's all we know. However, with that death card that we had in the beginning with the tarot card, it's a confirmation of letting go, of slowly trusting in the universe and letting go of those things that no longer serve us in order for us to make room and make space for those new beginnings that we desire. The other card that had fallen out, and I'm just going to keep it, it was acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And that coincides also with I am accepting here. So we're definitely keeping that. I absolutely love that for you guys. At the back of the deck, we have worry. I am learning that worrying doesn't change an outcome. Absolutely. And that coincides with the law of non attachment there. Worrying only causes rifts in between or distance in between those things that we truly desire. But all right, y'all, I'm going to pull from this card, the Resilience Alchemy, to see what we need to alchemize or what we'll be alchemizing this season during this Gemini season. 1 second. What will be alchemizing, Spirit? What will the collective be alchemizing during this Gemini season, Spirit? What will the collective be alchemizing? Thank you. That sounds a little harder to shuffle because look at how many cards. Like, I know. It's a lot. Okay, we've got 11th sister, wise woman. She knows, oh, excuse me, she shows us the pathway. Give me a minute, I'm gonna get the guidebook so I can read this. The peacemaker has seen and survived much, yet her smile is soft and tender as she greets you. She says, every creature in the world is seeking peace. Peace is the most beautiful shared ground you can ever know. There is something that is out of balance, something that is in conflict. It is time to make peace. It is time to share ground that has been contested. You have struggled in conflict for long enough. May you recognize that true peace is not surrender or failure. It is the action you must take to end discord and find healing. To share anything is a gift. To share peace is truly immense. You are ready to find and share this gift, peace. It is time. No grace. Yes. Coincides. Coincides. I love it. And the apprenticeship, which is like a suggestion of what you can do to help you find peace. Let me, 1 second. Okay. So it says here, to find peace, you must first recognize where it is lacking. Who or what might be asking to share peace with you? Is there some part of yourself that needs to be at peace? You are invited to find shared ground either within your own self or outwardly in the world. What might this shared ground look and feel like? Wow, that is amazing. And then, you know what? It also says like the Peacemaker's card spread and it gives 10 questions. However, I'm going to read them out to you guys and put them on the screen so you guys can journal it, right? Or unless you have your own tarot cards, then maybe you can do that spread for yourself. Wow, that was amazing. And you guys, thank you so much for joining me today for this. What's in store for us, the collective, during this Gemini season. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I am going to call it here and end the video here. I know I was going to do a mini reading at the end. However, I feel like this is good right here. So if I find enough of a quiet time to go ahead and add to the quick readings, then I'll go ahead and do so. But if not, then this is where it ends for the day. I think this was a good reading for the collective. Um, please, please, I hope you guys claim this energy and start to work on healing all those things that have caused you hurt and pain in the past, so that you can create the peace that you desire in this moment. Yeah, I'm wishing you guys all the best. Please don't forget to like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, share this video with someone you think would care to watch it, and follow me on Instagram. It's at co_creating_hermit, where I post stuff about stuff. Sorry, I'm already falling asleep too. Where I post content about the mind, the body, and the spirit. Go ahead and follow me there. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, Cosmic Babes.